Hello, Astro people. So here we are on Sunday, the 25th of April 2021, taking a look at the astrology for the week ahead. Let's take a quick look at today. We're coming very close to the full moon now. It's going to be the pink moon. It's going to be a full moon in Scorpio. Now, that is coming in late at night in the States and Canada on the 26th. So that's just tomorrow. We're very close there. The moon is now 95.2% full as I speak, and that is absolutely up to the minute. I've got my tablet here with all the stuff going on telling me about it. Excuse me. In UK, 04:31 a.m. On Tuesday the 27th. But let's face it, it's essentially going to be the 26th because we're so nearly there now. The full moon energy is really building up big style. So let us see. The moon at this very moment is actually in Libra and will move into Scorpio just as the full moon is happening. So that Scorpio energy is strong. And the Scorpio energy is really what sets the scene for the next week, because it says in my book of astrological data, Escape the Matrix is the title on what it says about this week ahead, and it really is going to be a good time to do that. More on that in a second, but right now, just a quick look at where we are today, because today, the 25th, is actually the, it's setting the scene for this full moon, because the energy is getting really intense now. Right now, the sun is conjunct Uranus, and the sun is the boss. Every bit of light we see reflected from the solar system around us is actually coming from the sun. All the moon energy, everything, it all starts off as sunlight energy. So sun conjunct Uranus, good for, innovations, new ideas coming up. It's a time of quick thinking. It's quite a sprightly transit, and people tend to be willing to accept new conditions. You do get radical proposals, though. They do upset some people. They do upset the apple cart, so look out for that controversy. The moon herself, coming up to full, is trine Saturn now, and that gets people thinking. People get their thinking heads on, So if you find yourself very thoughtful today, make the most of it. Study something that's interesting. It is Sunday after all, and maybe you're one of the many people who are lucky enough not to have to do too much work on Sunday. I know I am. But thoughtful, shrewd actually. People are quite shrewd in business. So if you're running your own business, think carefully about whatever comes into your mind today. Practicality is really what it's all about, Sometimes, though, with Moon trine Saturn, it's good to, I suppose you'd say, observe tradition, really. Understand, that other people are going to want to stick to formalities and things like that, because it does come up. Mercury, not retrograde yet. There is a Mercury retrograde coming up in May, and we'll see the pre-shadow to that starting off in the next kind of week and a half, something like that. But actual Mercury retrograde is much later in May. But Mercury, which is direct at the moment, it's squaring Saturn, so you've got to keep it real. Okay, that's really important, and that doesn't go against anything else I've said about astrology today. Got to keep it real, got to face the facts, really. We might see stuff in the news with authorities announcing restrictions and delays and things like that. With the world situation that we've got at the moment, that is bound to be a thing, really. But look out for new announcements in the news. Venus sextile Neptune, that brings a lot of compassion into play, actually, which is good. And it's artistically creative. And that goes with the Sun conjunct Uranus and the Moon trine Saturn, the thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness combined with practicality make for fantastic creative solutions, creative new ideas. You might even call that situation artistic. That's Venus. Let's look at Mars as well. These are our closest neighbours in the cosmos. Mars is sextile Uranus, so it's time for, again, new ideas, actually, breaking with the past, plans for the future, and that kind of thing. A great time for individual self-expression. And, dear viewers, that actually brings me on to the whole nature of the full moon that's coming in tomorrow, or early Tuesday in UK. And it is all about breaking away. It really is, because the moon is actually going to turn full in Scorpio, which is a kind of a lone wolf sign, really. The other thing about Scorpio is people tend to see the colours of the world in black and white. You know, it's either one thing or the other. So it's kind of might be difficult to find middle ground with just about anyone, because you don't have to be a Scorpio to experience these Scorpio characteristics when the moon is in Scorpio, especially when the moon is full in Scorpio. So that, you know, it's going to be a great day for kind of pulling away from domineering people, people who try and tell you what to do, people who try and make you feel as if somehow you're not good enough, you're never going to get anywhere with your own ideas. If you've got ideas of your own, you know, use them. Actually, always use them, guys. You know, that's we have these ideas as individuals, because, you know, that's how the world ticks. We are all meant to be individuals. That's how the human race ticks. Every one of us was made for a reason. And particularly, really, especially if you don't feel good enough somehow to put your ideas into practice, that's the best reason that there is to actually go ahead and do it, friends. It really is. Okay. Now, it's also good with this alignment of the moon in Scorpio. It's going to be quite important to detach from those domineering people almost secretively. I mean, you know, blow your trumpet from the rooftops, why not? But do be careful of, you know, because domineering people under a Scorpio moon become even more domineering, really. You know, it's that seeing the world in black and white. You know, if you slightly pull away from something, they'll think you've kind of abandoned it altogether. So for the best chance of success to actually get anywhere with your own personal plans, your own personal walk through life, I would detach kind of secretly, you know. Now then we get to Tuesday, and the moon actually is going to make a T-square, which is a very powerful alignment, although in this case it's a looser version of that powerful alignment, and it's pulling in Uranus and Mercury and Venus. And of course Venus is in Taurus, and Saturn is in Aquarius, which is also going to get involved. Now those fixed signs are going to make it quite a difficult day. Basically, people aren't going to want to give up ground easily. People are going to want to stick to their guns. That Scorpio influence is still like hanging over, you know. And what you need to do really is try and just stay out of drama. Detach yourself from any drama that's going on. Put off decisions, put off meetings and things until another day. It's just not a great day for those things on Tuesday. That influence keeps on going right through until Thursday. You've got like Mercury sextile Neptune, and the moon is squaring Neptune, so Neptune is strongly in the picture, which can be very, very confusing. The positive side of that is it's going to knock all these, you know, domineering people off their feet, because they're not going to be sure about anything, and this is going to get them questioning whether they were right to question what you were doing with the full moon in Scorpio energy and with that T-square. So that's when you start getting away with the fact that you've detached from these crazy people and their crazy dramas. And that's really what it's all about. You know, you detach from drama, a lot of things fall into place, a lot of things work better. There's a great oracle card in one of my decks that says detach from drama. Actually, it's one of the most powerful messages there is. And by the way, if you're into cards, check out my other channel. I was going to say my sister channel, but it's a brother channel really, because it's called Twig Brother. Live twice a week doing readings, either 8:30 p.m. UK time, that's 2:30 p.m. Central USA time on Wednesdays, or actually later tonight as I'm doing this video. And if you're watching this video in the future, God bless you, don't worry about it, just pick the one that's closest to you. But Sundays 9 p.m. UK time, that's 3 p.m. Central USA. I go live and I do readings with cards for people, and that's great. You know, it's kind of more personal. We can talk more closely about something that is exactly what applies to you. Whereas, you know, I'm grateful and delighted many people watch these YouTube videos, so there are many different aspects that I'm talking about all at once here necessarily. But hey, that's Thursday. You know, karma sort of catches up with people a bit, you know, and it just allows you that bit more freedom once we we get past Thursday next week. When we get to Friday, I will be here again with another review looking at the weekend. That's pretty much how it goes on this channel. I'll be there Friday with a weekend breakdown, Sunday like this one with a breakdown of the week ahead, and I'll try and do some more fascinating stuff in between times as well. I've ignored this channel for too long because I've been building up to Big Brother, the Brother channel, but I'm here, I'm back, and it's happening again. So as regards next Friday, okay, the Sun is going to conjunct Uranus, and there's a nice kind of trine of the Moon the next day. So next weekend is looking like quite a good resolution to all the stuff that's going on this week. Sunday, next Sunday, a week today, very, very empowering kind of a day, because the Moon is going to conjunct Pluto, and it's going to be in an exact trine to Mercury, and a trine is a nice, it's a real pleasant kind of friendly alignment of planets when you get a trine. It's a positive kind of day next Sunday, a can-do sort of a day, and you can tackle just about anything when you need to. Also, Venus is going to sextile Neptune, so art, romance, all those things really highlighted next weekend. So as I speak today, guys, we're coming up to that full moon. It's going to shake the tree a fair bit, but it's all leading up to next weekend when things calm down a bit. So that is today's Astro Truth. I'll leave you with this thought on my mug. Believe in yourself, everything else will follow, love and light. And I'm going to say love and light to you guys. Thanks again for watching. Do leave me a comment. It's always good to know how these videos go down. Helps me kind of zero in to what I can do better. And I'm always trying to do things better. And I guess you are as well. Otherwise, why would you be watching an astrology video? So more videos coming up all the time. Have a fantastic week ahead. And I'll see you again very soon. Peace.